Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litza and this is Coco, and we're bringing you today our community service announcement video, something that I'm so excited to talk to you about. But before we get started, I will give Coco her little afternoon tea. Today she's got a little bit of chicken, as we all know that's one of her faves. So I'm just going to pop it down on the floor for her and I'll be right back to have a chat with you. Okay, she can have a little munch on that. You'll probably hear her in the background snorting as she does, making sure she gets every last little piece. So thank you so much for joining us. Something that I've been working on for the last few weeks has finally got the go-ahead, and I am so excited to bring you my news. Some of you who may have seen my goals video would have may remember that one of my goals was to give back to the community. It's not just something I want to do, I have a need to do it. So I did approach one of the most reputable inner city welfare community centres, and I did ask them if it would be okay if I personally, and if anybody else wants to join me, would be able to crochet some items, anonymously of course, to help with the winter period coming up here in Sydney, Australia, for the community, because they're very, very well aware and in touch with who actually needs the assistance. The inner city is very close to my heart. I grew up for almost 30 years in the inner city, and I know how diverse the community is there. I was very lucky that I call myself mainstream, in that we had everything that we needed and quite a bit of what we wanted, but others were less fortunate than us. And I do believe that over the years that it has gotten a little bit worse for some people living in that community. There is a lot of homelessness. Just domestic violence has led to quite a few shelters being set up for, you know, family, like parents and their children. And there are also a lot of children that are going into foster care because the drug abuse and alcoholism in the area has risen. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer at the moment. I just want you to understand why I've chosen that community. In saying that, you know, all of us do try to help others in need, but sometimes we can't actually tap into the right families because it's a trust thing. They need to be able to know that the person approaching them is there for their own good. There's a lot of things involved as to why, you know, I can't do it one-on-one. So I've reached out to this community, and I have a beautiful liaison officer, Via, who I will be, you know, making sure that, you know, everything runs smoothly. So this is the plan. For the months of February, March, April, so for the 3 months, I've made a commitment to crochet as many articles as I can. And the discussion was around what do they need most. And the amazing thing is that Via said they will be happy with beanies, scarves, children's items, adults, toddlers, young adults, and everything in between. There was no, you know, only this or that. You know, they will take wearables, they will take blankets, they will take knitted, they will take handmade. Well, I said to her, my commitment would be obviously crocheted items. And she was so grateful, and I was so grateful that I finally found someone that I could make this arrangement with so that it would benefit, even if it's just one item more than what they have at the moment. It means that they would reach out to somebody, and this person not only would keep warm, I think the biggest benefit would be that they would know that someone took the time to crochet something for them, and they don't even know them, and they want nothing for it in return. And right now, all I can feel is just this amazing warmth in my heart, this overwhelming feeling that I need to get this done. Along the way, I've been able to, you know, crochet a few items. You have seen beanies on the channel, and I've actually got, you know, just some here in front of me. These are going, you know, in that little pile. It doesn't have to be anything, you know, expensive. It doesn't have to be anything that you have to buy yarn for. And that was what I said to her. I'm very, very blessed and very, very lucky that I can crochet and that I have an abundance of yarn. So I have this need to give something back to the community. And as I said, I finally found a way to do it. Now, I know a lot of you from conversations that we've had, you actually do give to your own community. And I think that is amazing and so wonderful of you to do that. So I want to be able to have that warmth in my heart too, to be able to say that, you know, I did something selfless in that I wasn't asked to do it, I just want to do it. And if I can imagine just a little child smiling or a grown adult keeping warm because of something that I did with my hands for them. That is, the joy is endless there. So this is my invitation to you. If you wish to, and by all means do not feel any pressure whatsoever, and you have the time or, you know, the means to actually contribute in any way that you wish, I will be collecting for the next 3 months. So even if it's one item, that's more than enough. And if it's none, please watch our videos as we put them out to you, giving you little progresses on it, because that helps as well, because it encourages me to continue knowing that you're supporting me in this act of kindness of mine. Or ours, because really, you know, it is a community thing as always. Just the fact that you're here with me, listening to me, makes it a community event. So I won't take much more of your time up. I just got so excited when I found out the news that I just wanted to come on and share it with you. I am going to task myself now to see how many articles I can get out. I have no idea what they'll be. I know that I have a little stash of beanies already, and I'm certainly going to build on those. So one by one, hopefully that little pile, the stockpile, will get bigger and bigger. But as I said, even one is more than they would have had already. So just for that reason alone, I'm feeling wonderful. So along the way, obviously I'll be giving you little updates as we go, but I did make, ask Via what was the best way to get it to her. So she didn't want it just, you know, in dribs and drabs, which makes total sense. You know, one big box or one small box full was going to be so much easier to distribute for her at the time of need. And in the meantime, she'll be assessing where it should go best and who would benefit the most. So thank you so much for listening to me and sharing in my excitement. I just cannot wait to get started. So once again, I hope, you know, you're all, you know, happy to come along this journey with me, and I hope that you are. So I will say goodbye for now. I hope you're all very well, whatever time of the day or night it is, and I hope you've had some crocheting done in. I certainly have been. I have 2 more days before I go back to work, so I'm going to do my very best to crochet as many hours as possible. So take care, everybody, and Coco and I will see you again in another video. Bye-bye for now.